Good day everyone. This is Group 4 of Batch 5, and in this video we will present the core competencies of Computer System Servicing NC2. Core 1. Install and configure computer system. The first thing that we will do is disassemble the desktop computer system. First is magkabit ng anti-static wriststrap for the safety. Then alisin ang back cover ng ating system unit. Makikita natin sa video ang loob ng ating system unit. Ito ang Phillips screwdriver at ang standard screwdriver na ginagamit pang-alis ng mga tornilyo sa ating system unit. Ang unang step sa pag-disassemble ng ating system unit is alisin ang mga cables na nakakabit sa motherboard. Ang cable na ito ay connected sa power supply na nagsusupply ng kuryente sa ating CPU fan. Sunod naman nating aalisin ay ang 24 pins ATX power supply. Tinatawag rin itong Advanced Technology Extended Power Supply. Sunod naman nating aalisin ay ang mga cables na nakabit sa ating front panel gaya ng USB at audio jack. Aalisin din natin ang mga front panel cables gaya ng power LED, power switch, HDD LED, and reset switch cables. Makikita natin sa video na inaalis naman ang power connector ng ating DVD-ROM and PATA cable, which is Parallel Advanced Technology Attachment Cable. Aalisin din natin ang SATA cable or Serial Advanced Technology Attachment Cable at power supply na nagsusupply sa ating HDD or hard disk drive. Makikita natin sa video na inaalis ang PATA cable kung saan meron itong master slave at yung blue ay connected sa ating motherboard. Ngayon naman ay aalisin natin ang SATA cable. After nating alisin ang mga cables, pwede na tayo mag-proceed sa pag-aalis ng by parts. Ang makikita natin sa video ay ang RAM or Random Access Memory. Panatilihin na sa tabi lamang ito hahawakan upang hindi ma-damage ang pins na nagko-connect sa ating motherboard. Ngayon naman ay i-unscrew natin or aalisin natin ang tornilyo na nagsisecure sa ating hard disk drive. Pagkatapos maalis ng ating mga tornilyo, pwede na nating ilabas ang hard disk drive. Ang hard disk drive ay nagsisilbing storage ng ating file system. Sunod naman nating aalisin ay ang PSU or ang power supply unit na nagsusupply ng kuryente sa ating computer system unit. Siguraduhin magkakasama ang mga tornilyong inalis sa isang parte ng ating system unit upang hindi ito mawala. Maaari mo din itong ilagay malapit sa parte na iyong inalis. Sunod naman nating aalisin ay ang DVD-ROM drive o Digital Versatile Disk Read-Only Memory. Ang DVD-ROM ay isang storage ng ating permanent files na ginagamit sa ating computer system. Sunod naman nating aalisin ay ang motherboard kung saan dito lahat nakakonect ang mga cables at mga external peripherals na nakakabit sa ating computer system. Ngayon naman ay alisin natin ang CPU fan with heatsink. Ito ang nagsisilbing ventilation ng ating CPU upang hindi ito mag-overheat at magkaroon ng problema ang ating CPU. Then, maaari na nating alisin from CPU socket ang ating CPU or Central Processing Unit. Ito ang main brain ng ating computer system. This is the motherboard. This is the 24 pins ATX power supply port, the 4 ATX pin power supply port, the north bridge with heatsink, the south bridge, then this is the ROM slot or ROM port, then this is the PATA port, then this is the SATA port, This is the AGP or the Accelerated Graphics port. Dito nilalagay ang ating mga video cards. Then this is the PCI Express. PCI stands for Peripheral Component Interconnect Express. This is the PCI ×1. This slot is used for LAN cards. This part is the front panel. Then this part is the back panel. This is the audio port. Next one is the LAN port, and below is the USB port. This one is the BGA port, and this one is the PS2 port or the Personal System 2 port. Now we will proceed to assembling the parts of the computer system. First is return the motherboard. Then return the hard disk drive, make sure that it is secured. Then the DVD-ROM. Then proceed to connecting all the cables that was removed during disassemble of the computer system. Be careful in returning the cables of the front panel since possible na magkapalit-palit siya dahil sa kanilang similarities. Then proceed tayo sa pagkakabit ng ating power supply unit. We can also proceed to connecting the cables from the power supply unit that will provide power to our parts of the computer system. After returning the back cover of the computer system unit, secure it with the screws. Then that's it for the disassemble and assemble of computer system unit. Another part of our CORE4 is prepare server 2012 bootable installer using Rufus. First is check the partition style of our local disk C. By checking the partition style, if it's GPT or MBR, we could avoid problems that we may encounter during the installation of Windows Server 2012. We can check the partition style of the local disk C by going to Properties, then click the volume, then click Populate. There we have it. We can see that it is GPT or GID partition table style. Then we can proceed to checking the partition style of our USB flash drive. It is the same process as local disk C, so we could proceed to Properties, then Volumes, then Populate, then Volumes, then Populate. Then we can see that it is GPT as well, or GID partition style table. Those students who encountered problems such as converting partition style of the flash drive, we included the converting process from MBR to GPT by using command. First is type the disk part, click yes, then another window will appear. Then type list disk. By typing list disk, it will show the disk available in the system unit. Then select which disk you want to convert from MBR to GPT. We chose disk 1. Then type clean to clean the disk that you selected. After cleaning the disk, you can proceed to converting the disk from MBR to GPT. Now we will create bootable flash drive using Rufus by selecting Windows 2012, then click Start. Then we will wait for the process to finish. Once the process is done, you can proceed to ejecting the flash drive, and now you can use it for installing the Windows 2012. Now we will configure the BIOS by pressing BIOS keys, which is the F2. Click Exit, then Yes. Then choose the BIOS setup. Then proceed to Advance. Then choose Boot Options. Then make sure that the first boot is your USB flash drive. Then click F10 to save the changes. As a continuation of configuring the BIOS key, we will proceed to BIOS setup, which is F9. Choose UEFI if your PC is GPT and Legacy if your PC is MBR. Since our PC is GPT, we chose UEFI. After configuring the BIOS, we can proceed to the installation of the Windows 2012 server. In this video, you can see that we will set up the Windows Server 2012 R2. Make sure that you will use the Windows Server 2012 with GUI so that your user interface will have visual indicators. Then, you can choose where you will install your Windows Server 2012 by creating partitions. Make 2 partitions and install the Windows Server 2012. You can format and delete the available partitions so that you can create a new one. This will ensure that the only present in your drive is your Windows Server 2012 and you can start anew. It is up to you how much space you want to create as your partitions. Just make sure that it is enough to hold your files as well as the softwares that you will install in your PC. After choosing where you will put your Windows Server 2012, you can install it and then wait for the installation process to finish. After the installation process is finished, now you can set up your Windows Server 2012. Insert the password. Make sure that it is the password provided by your assessor or your trainer. After setting up your Windows Server 2012, you can now proceed to installation of third-party applications and Windows driver installers. And just to check where is your Windows Server 2012 is installed, you can use msconfig and click boot. Then you will see that it is installed on the partition that you chose earlier during the installation of the Windows Server 2012. Using the hard drive provided by your trainer or your assessor, you can copy and paste the Windows driver installers and third-party application installers from their hard drives. On your assessment day, make sure that you prepared installers such as this so that you will save time from waiting for other trainees to finish on copying and installing the files. After installing the Windows driver, you can now proceed to installation of driver's pack for the Ethernet controller. To check if you are connected on the internet, go to the Network and Sharing Center and disable then enable the Ethernet. If you still can't connect on the internet, go to Properties. Go to the Properties of the IP4 and make sure that it is obtained on the IP address automatically. Once you are connected on the internet, now you can proceed to CORE4.
CORE4 Set up networks. Draw a network layout. The final output of network layout. making type A straight through cable. Final output of UPT cable. From here, she is assembling the modular box. Next is the patch panel. And next, they're assembling the cable from the network switch. Next, they're putting the cable from the client PC from the router. And last, they're putting the cable from the server PC. Configure internet connection in router. It shows here all the MAC address of all devices have been connected. Using the speed test of Ookla, we're gonna know on how the connectivity will works and the stability by itself. And checking of ping. Up network firewall, advanced sharing settings, and services MSC on server PC. From here, we can see that they are checking the file printer sharing, then network discovery, remote desktop, and Windows firewall, remote management. Next is advanced sharing settings. Turn on the network discovery, turn on the file printer sharing, turn on the network discovery again, turn on the sharing to anyone, turn off the password protective sharing. Then go to services.msc. From here, from services.msc, we will gonna need to automatic apply from function discovery resource publication properties. The next is from SSDP discovery. We're gonna need to automatic this also apply, start, then okay. And the last is UPnP device host properties. We need to automatic this also. Then okay. And that's it from the services.msc from server PC. And this is all about the configuration about the client PC. First, we're gonna go to Network and Sharing Center again. Then Advanced Sharing Settings. We need to turn on all of those except from the password. We need to turn off that. Checking all the configuration, then okay. And next is from Windows Defender Firewall. We need to allow some of the categories here in order to configure the client PC. Then next is go to services.msc again from the client PC in order to configure some of the categories here. So function discovery resources, properties. It's all automatic. It's okay. Then SSC discoveries, properties. Then it's all good, automatic, okay. And last is UPnP device host, automatic again. And okay. And that's it from the services.msc on client PC configuration. Then set the workgroup name into CSS NC2 from server PC. From here, we're gonna go to system properties from the computer name. Then change the computer name from server PC into the name of that our team 4 server. Then the work group, we're gonna change to css.nc2. and click OK, and waiting for further minutes. And that's it. Welcome from the CSS NC2 workgroup. And the computer will gonna automatically restart after changing the configuring about the computer name. It takes a while to restart the PC. And from the client PC, we're gonna set the workgroup name into CSS NC2. We're gonna go to settings, advanced system settings, then computer name, then change the name of the client that you want to change. From the workgroup, it's also the same, css.nc2, then OK, and we're gonna wait for a while, and then we're gonna see that we must need to restart the computer in order to configure our computer name from the system properties. Then we're gonna next go to the Internet Protocol version 4 in order to configure the IP address, the subnet mask, the default gateway that have been given, and the preferred DNS server. Then OK, then close, and double check from the IP version 6, then disable and enable. And then we're gonna need to go to command in order to IP config our network that have been configured from the IP versions 4. Then we're gonna see here that they are appeared already from the command. Then we need to ping the IP from the client in order to know that they are connected stability with a 0% loss. And that's it. There are 0% loss. And same process from the client PC. We need to go to CMD and we need to IP config. Then we need to ping the IP server PC in order to have the 0% loss again. And that's it. There are 0% loss. They are being connected stability to with each other. And that's it for CORE2.
CORE3, set up computer.
CORE4, maintain and repair computer system and networks. The first thing that we will do is change the client PC Windows Server backup, we can proceed on backing up the files on our server PC. You can go to Tools and choose the Windows Server Backup. It will lead you to Windows Server Backup Windows, then click Local Backup and Backup Once. Then click different options, the next. Then